Okay, guys, lockdown editing, episode 3. Pick one key image randomly, then pair that with 4 other images to form a sequence. Do that twice to make 2 different edits. Let's go. Today's picture is this. Let's see what we can do with this. This is the key image, which I'll put here. Yeah. Okay, so we got a lot of lines. We got a lot of lines and some, blocks, the cars in the snow. Very graphic, black and white image. I used this image in episode 2, but let's just put that aside. Might use it again. This one also. Might use it again. Okay. Okay, so this is, I guess this will be my first edit. Let's see. So this is the key image. For this, the cue that I picked up on was the lines, yeah? Snowfield landscape, top-down view, car tracks making lines, and then stacks of cars parked. So image number 1, lines, repeating this image. Lines, there's like faint lines as well, and I like how this transitions to that, especially the head gesture of the boy here, and the head gesture there. They kind of talk to each other, and then there's lines as well. So that's 2, and that's 3. And then it goes to this. It's almost the lines again, but in this case, the reclining sort of posture almost allows me to recline the lines, so to speak. Yeah? So that's 3, and that's 4. Then it comes to this. Concludes with this, which is a multitude of lines as well. So it's all about the lines. I'll show you, it's quite straightforward, this edit. I'll show you again at a glance. One, two, three, lines. Landscape shot, portrait, landscape, and it jumps back to portrait and then landscape again. Yeah. Straightforward. Just on the lines, and then seeing how they kind of form within the sequence. allowing me to navigate from one frame to the other frame to the other frame. Yeah? So 5 pictures, edit 1. Let's do the second edit with this same key image randomly selected earlier on. Let's go. I'll try not to repeat these images. Okay, I've actually come up with this edit quite fast. So let's see. Switch it around. So I've got 2 things happening here. So back to this. So the cue, my first cue is actually the bottom heavy composition. All the row of vehicles stacked at the bottom. So that was actually my first cue, the bottom heavy composition. So let's see what I did. Bottom heavy, the line with the lone sort of figure. Again, the stark black and white kind of speaks to this image. So I start with this image, then I transition to this image of the people at the bottom, all sort of framed right at the bottom of the frame. So that's 1, 2, then I transition to our keyframe. Yeah. So from here, on the third picture, my key image, I transition to the box shape of the cars. Allows me to transition to this, and it breaks out of the bottom frame, but there's another visual sort of cue, the sort of elongated box shape of the vehicles at the bottom allows me to transition to this wall with the multiple windows. The shapes are the same, so it breaks out of that first cue. So this is number 3, then number 4, and then from there I transition almost like a zoom into another frame which has larger sort of windows and more people. Yeah? So I'll just go over that one more time. Image 1, cue is bottom heavy framing. 2, maintaining the bottom heavy framing. Cue to 3, key image. Then allowing me from there to introduce my secondary cue, which is the box shape, and breaking out of the first cue of the bottom framing. And then from there, the rectangular sort of cue takes over. So again, very simple, straightforward editing. So hopefully that allows you to kind of see how you can transition from one cue to the other. Bottom framing, jump to the shape, and continue. Okay? 2 edits, 1 key image, episode 3 done. Thank you.